like sick, girl.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Wildest Crazy Podcast. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Happy Sunday Fun Day, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
Yes, it feels good. It's raining, but it's like rain is washing out all the the waste
Yeah.
and just refreshing the air and the surface. I feel like
I missed you, man.
I miss you
How
too.
you
I
been?
miss just this element.
Yeah.
I've been busy all over the place trying to just. I got so much on my plate. Good things, not anything bad. Just good things going on and all that.
Did you miss
Yeah.
them?
I did. I did. I miss talking to them,
Yeah.
I miss I have a lot of people that's been asking me like, what's going on? Where you guys at? I'm like, hold on a bit. We just, we'll be back. Just a
Yeah.
little intermission is what I call it.
Yeah. Had to
Yeah.
regroup. Had to
Yeah.
regroup.
It's like leveling up. In life,
Yeah.
you have to change and make alterations and just, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about yourself? What you
Good. It's been a roller coaster, but a great
Yeah.
roller coaster. Like I just look at it like you ask for certain things and you want certain things. You manifest certain things and you want certain things.
Yeah.
And when you ask for those things, you got to be prepared whatever comes with it.
Somebody told me like, actually it was my cousin. He was like, you literally manifested everything you got going on right now. And I'm like, I did. For so long, I talked about what I wanted. I talked about how I changed and worked with groups, try to find, just different structures in life to better, myself and just my overall. And I'm like, I literally did. I feel like
Yeah.
I always say the mouth is a powerful tool.
Yeah.
So when you speak things, sometimes you can speak it into existence. But I also feel like if it's pure and you mean what you say and what you ask for, I think
Yeah.
you'll get it.
Yeah, you do the work.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, you could really look back at the podcast, the episodes where you talked about this stuff. I talked about things and
Yes.
what I want us to do with the podcast, where I want us to go. My life, our life, like our individual lives. So
Yeah.
it's good to see things rolling, and
It
it's good
does.
that we staying focused because it's been a roller coaster.
Man, what life is a never-ending roller coaster. I
Yes.
just feel like you go on different tours through life. Some
Yeah.
good, some bad, some indifferent. Life is full of ups and downs. It's just what you do with those ups and downs.
And that's the
Yeah.
key. That's the
Yeah.
key. It's like you can't sit there with the when it's bad, just all sad and taking it out on people and feeling some type of way. You just gotta roll with it. Like like I look at it like a pitcher or a baseball player, a swing. You keep the same swing. You keep the same pitch. You just stay focused and you just keep a smile on your face and you come
That's
up
a
with a
good
great
metaphor.
plan.
That's a good
For
metaphor
real.
replacement, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is. That's good. And that's a good way to put it. It's like
Yeah.
you swing and sometimes you miss.
Sometime you gonna miss,
Sometimes
but
you
get back.
strike out. It's a
Yeah,
multitude
get
of
back
all
up
of
there
that.
and do it. And it's
Yeah.
just like you gotta just remain focused. And it's like we can talk about how positive we are. We can talk about how happy we are. We can talk about how focused we are. But when you go through those bumps, are you gonna remain the same?
So for me, I learned a lot of my rewarding moments came from like being disappointed or just, being let down because I feel like in life you're not going to always get what you want. You
That's
know
a
what I mean?
fact,
But I
yeah.
feel like if you're deserving of it, life will give you what you need. And then you make more of what you want out of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So manifesting things for me, like I just knew I wanted something different from what I seen growing up. The women around me, the things they went through, I didn't want that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be that person and change these generational curses within my reach. So the young ladies that are born with after me, like my little sister, my niece, I may have a daughter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just different things. Like I want to see different outcomes, and I'm like, why not start with me?
Yeah.
And I literally, I didn't. This is not my life. Is not mapped out. I literally just it happened to work out that way
Tell
for me.
about it. Yeah.
Like literally, and it's so crazy because I was just like, thank you, God. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's like I feel like for once in my life I'm happy, but I got baby fever like crazy.
That's good. I've
What?
been praying and hoping you guys
Listen,
have a baby soon.
I'm so ready to just
It's time to
marry
see
my
you do the mother
fiance
thing.
so we can get on with our life because I have
Yeah.
baby fever.
Yeah, that's
Like
good.
it's
That's
really
a great thing.
yes, and that's why I'm like, if I ain't never had baby fever, I ain't never had baby fever when I dated nobody else. So I'm like, this is my man, this is my husband because I ain't never wanted to have a
good.
kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So I feel like it is what it is, but I got it bad.
Is it a particular sex or just a baby
I
period?
just want a
healthy baby.
a healthy baby. If I could pick my choice, I would love a son.
Okay.
But I just want a healthy a healthy baby. I don't care if it's a boy, girl.
Yeah.
If I want to give you two, one of each, I don't care. I'm just more healthiness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I just
That's the
wanna-
key.
yeah.
You always shoot for that healthy. Healthy is
Yeah.
number one. Like
Yeah, but
you
if-
want the sex, but
Mhm.
healthy and
I just feel
and-
like God gonna be like, here's your little girl.
yeah.
Payback. Payback. Payback.
Yeah.
Payback. Payback
Yeah.
for what I did to my mom. Like little smart, little, you know, the
I
sassiness
would
of a
love to
girl.
see you with a girl.
Why though? Because you know what? I'm not dealing with. I'm gonna take her right over to my mommy. Like, mommy, what you
Yeah.
did for me, do it to her.
I just, you know what it is? I like to see strong women bring up a little lady.
So I would say this about being a strong woman. I'm all for the strong woman, but I've been strong. I'm ready to be
Yeah.
happy, and I'm ready to reap the fruits of my labor, of
Yeah.
the strength that I had to put out in my
Yeah.
early years. So what I really want to teach young women is like, go after the things you want, but don't wait forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't waste so much time. You
Yeah.
know?
But I want to see
Yeah.
that softer side of you.
I am so soft. I tell
Yeah.
people it's like everybody think I got this. I'm just so mean. I'm like I am the coolest,
Nah,
laid
it's
back,
just-
softy when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
I'm the parent that'll be trying to get you out of the punishment. My fiance will be the one putting. He's the enforcer.
Yeah.
I will be trying to. Oh, you want to? You know, you want
Most
punishment?
guys is.
You,
Unless
you
you
can go.
that,
Just don't tell your
that
daddy.
first kid dad. You
Yeah.
like give my kid whatever they want.
Yeah, like I'm not as long. I'm really big on respect. As long as you respect me, you do what I say, and I'm not. Don't act like you. Like my biggest pet peeve when I see kids ignoring adults.
Yeah.
Don't ignore no adult. You hear me?
Noise is mine. I don't like noise.
Well, see.
I mean, regular baby noise, crying,
Like
certain
what?
things.
Like a bunch of ruckus. And
Ruckus.
Just boom, boom, boom.
Like I don't
everywhere?
mind you playing with your toys. I don't mind you playing with the sound
Mm-hmm.
machines. But it's when you just mad aggressive, like you throwing stuff against the wall. You just
So little,
extra loud.
You have sons.
Yeah, I have
so
sons.
Little girls are okay. So imagine that loud being sassiness, all in your business, all in your stuff.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta compete with your daughter for your man, cause you know little girls are attached to their daddies.
Yeah, that's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like it's a lot
Yeah.
of that, you know. And then they grow up, they become teenagers, and you know I seen all this with my
My
little
mama
sister.
getting on my nerves.
Like yeah, like I'm a
Yeah.
part. Like me and my little sister, and it's so self gratifying for me to actually go through that experience with being an older sibling, because I see exactly how the steps of having an infant and how they transition from a kid, and just it's a lot. So I want a boy, but I'm put out in the universe since we putting things out there. But just a
Yeah.
healthy baby.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
What
like I'm
else?
ready to just zoom into my life. Like the
That's
wedding
good.
I wanted and all that. We gonna do it right. But I really just want to marry my man and get on with our life.
That
If that makes sense, you know
no,
what I mean?
that make a lot of sense.
Yeah, like I want to get started, but
Yeah.
enough about me. What's going on with you? It's
Life.
roller coaster.
Roller coaster, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, starting with the podcast, it's just like me, I'm learning more to be patient and just let things happen.
Yeah.
Like you can't control everything. You can't, you can't make everything happen. Like sometimes, like I really think, and I can really honestly say this, I really think I'm at a point in life where God is telling me, hey, just relax.
Yeah.
I got this. I'm a guy. You told me what you wanted.
Now let me
I'm-
deliver.
Let me deliver. Now you just do the work.
But always remember, God, He gives you the things that you're deserving of.
Yeah.
I truly believe that certain things are just not for certain people, you know?
That's a fact.
So, and this is just from myself going through times where I tried to force or try to make things work in places where they didn't fit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just not for you. He will, if you truly in your heart
Yeah.
pray and you ask and you're deserving of what you're asking for, I believe you'll get it. It may not be exactly how you want it, but it's gonna be exactly what you need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why
Yeah.
I'm clear on give me what I'm supposed to have.
So
Give me what I'm supposed to have.
but you know the thing about that is you can feel like you deserve something and it's not. That's your feeling. I learned that too. With me,
Yeah.
like I feel like I deserve this, that, and the third, but I'm really.
That's
like,
why I say
know what
you
I'm
give
saying?
me what I'm supposed to
But
have.
I feel like when you meet the right person, or not even when it comes, just not relationships, but just in life, you put yourself in the right position, or what you want will flourish. You know what
And
I mean?
that's why I believe in
Yeah.
you do the work. Like I look at it like this. What I mean by you doing the work is constantly making sure you're a better person. Constantly making sure everything you're asking for, you're delivering on.
Yeah.
Making sure you're putting yourself in a position to be successful and really doing the work. Like doing the work can be tough. It can be hard. It can be nerve-wracking. and it could be whatever, but it helps you get to the destination.
It
It's just like driving, like us driving from the east to the west. It can be when I got here today. It was rain.
Man, what?
It was accidents. It was detours. It was everything. So it's just I'm more patient and relaxed now and understanding that. And
Yeah.
it's like I'll just pretty much tell them what I want and I just do the work. And I try to make the most out of every situation, whether it's me going to work, whether it's me talking to somebody at work, whether it's me uplifting somebody, whether it's me dealing with somebody when I don't want to deal with somebody, whether it's me, really listening and not talking, or whether it's me talking and not. So it's just I'm understanding that, and it's just like with the podcast thing, it was just like a lot of times I put out this energy and I expect that energy in return sometimes. And I had to tell myself like what you giving is not always what other people gonna give.
Well, that's one thing that I had to learn. So for me, I don't really put expectations on people.
Yeah.
I do watch people. I do test people. I'm a firm. I do because I need to know who I'm dealing with and what I'm
That's
dealing
my
with.
thing.
Like I am very firm and honest about like trust is very few and far between for me because I just feel like you don't know sometimes who people be until you see who they are. I mean, until you see them in certain situations. And unfortunately, you need to see someone in their ups, their downs, their in betweens, because that's really going to show you who you're dealing with.
Everything.
So I don't put expectations on people, but I have a problem with just cutting things and people off and being done.
Yeah.
That is a very toxic trait of mine that I'm trying to work on because
Yeah.
you can't just cut everybody off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I allow
Yeah.
people to be people. But the thing is, now I can say this: once I love you and I want what's best for you, I'm invested to making sure you get what you deserve. So a lot of times I had to tell myself, well, look, and I'll use an example. For example, I'll say, let's say a guy I work with. Now, this is not a real person, but let's say a guy I work with. Let's say he don't have a car. And let's say I'm taking him to work and I'm helping him get to work and I'm giving him money for lunch. Like, I want you to be able to say, hey, I'm getting this help. Let me run with this help. Let me put myself in a position to say, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this to the next level. I'm going to use this blessing somebody gave me and do something with it. But I had to realize a lot of times when you're doing that, they're not invested like you are. They don't see what you see. So what I tell myself is, look, I can help you, but it's on you to get yourself to the next level. And I got to be
Absolutely.
comfortable with saying, okay, you don't see that. So let me step away and let you see that.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with everything in my life. Like, let me, if I promise you something, I'm going to deliver on my part, but I can't make you deliver on your part.
So what you're saying is you're going to always do your best at what you
With
you can bring to
everything.
the table. And
Everything.
then, so do you have a limit or do you just keep giving? Because
No, I got a 3-strike policy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I got one.
You got one?
Yes, I'm working on it. I said this is my toxic trait.
yeah,
I'm
you
perfect.
ain't
Like,
playing.
no, I mean, it depends on the level of relationship and what you did.
That
Like,
matters, yeah.
So my saying I give you one is my one is really probably like I done let some stuff pass.
Okay.
You know
I
what I
see you're
mean?
saying.
Unless that one time you do something is because people know what they do though. That's my thing. We are adults. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like you know it.
Yeah.
And if you're a parent and you got kids, you raising kids, so I know you know right from wrong because you should be teaching them right from
Yeah.
wrong, right?
And you came up, you were adult, so you went through it.
So it's hard
Whether
for me
you was
to
in a toxic situation or not.
yeah, because people be playing games out here. Like I ain't like I'm not just gonna slice and dice you off, but it's like, come on, if it's something that you know you're doing, you're repetitively doing
Yeah.
it to me,
Mhm.
you know, because people show their hands, hide their face, or show their face, hide their hands. How it go, whichever way it go, I forgot.
Kind of like you said it the first time.
They do that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
they throw the ball. Oh, it ain't me. Ain't me. Yes, you know it's you. See, that's what
It's
I don't
you.
have. I don't play because you're insulting my intelligence and you trying to
That's
play me
what I
like I'm
don't
stupid.
like. Don't play me like I'm
Yeah.
stupid. And then don't make me the bad guy when I'm not the bad guy.
Well, what I've learned for me, and this is just transparency for me, my way of learning and growing too is also taking like notice at things. Like sometimes when people tell you stuff is valid, and sometimes I check myself because I know me and I know myself the best, so I know
Mhm.
if I'm doing something, if I know me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, just people just don't want to take. They don't want to just be 100, and I can't stand it. Like I don't like fake and phony stuff. So I feel like you being fake and phony, I'm really about to be out on you.
Yeah, it's accountability. And like I got this thing where, you know, I joke and can be insensitive at times, or
Yeah.
I can play too much, or I can say certain stuff. So
Yeah, and
thank
I'm.
you for agreeing. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm that guy who gonna be like, man, did I do this? Did I do that? And I'm big on, if I gotta apologize, I gotta apologize. If I gotta be clear in what I'm saying, I'll be clear in what I'm saying, because I can't say I'm never wrong. I can't say I'm never insensitive. I can't never say that. But if I am, and I truly believe that, I can step back and say, hey, I did this wrong.
And then it
I
also.
apologize.
And then it
I
also.
can work harder.
Yeah, and then it also matters like who's telling you that you're doing something.
Yeah,
Like
you
some
gotta have
people,
credibility.
Like who are
You
you
gotta
to
be
tell me
credible,
that I'm
man.
doing something wrong? You're toxic 101.
You can't tell me about a business and you don't have a business. You can't tell me about a car and you don't have a car. Like some stuff you can give advice on, but some stuff
Ooh,
you out of your league saying. Like,
Everybody's
come on.
trying to tell me how to be a wife, what to prepare for. I'm like, sis,
Did they get a ring?
do
Do they have a ring?
you got a husband? Did you keep? First of all, did you keep your husband?
That's
did you keep your
important.
man? Because a lot of women get something they can't keep it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And that's the thing.
That's
Like
real talk.
it's like I don't want no advice. There is nobody relationship that I idolize. I want to be in my own relationship.
yeah.
Our goal is to build our legacy.
That's the thing.
Ours.
What I
Yes.
like is probably what you
Yes.
don't like.
I feel like my mom has given me the tools I need as a woman. She showed me the domestic ways, how to raise children, how to hold it down. But me as a wife, I'm going to take what she's taught me, and I'm going to take those tools and create my own. That's
Yeah.
how you pass down legacies and traditions
Yeah.
throughout your family. You know what I'm saying? But it's so many non-married, ain't never been married, proposed to, no girl, not even a girlfriend. And I'm like, sis, how you know? You had a husband,
She saw it
not
on TV.
engaged, but have you actually went down the aisle and do you have a certificate?
She saw it on TV.
Like seriously, like you ain't coming giving me no advice. You ain't can't even keep a man. But that's
Yeah.
So that's all I'm getting. I mean, it's been a lot of weird vibes and energy. I thought like when you get like engaged and stuff, people be happy, but people
No.
just weirded out. Like I'm
No.
like, is it a crime to be happy?
Yeah.
And especially
some
for
people,
somebody
yeah.
that literally, I feel like it's my time.
Yeah.
You know
See,
what I'm
but
saying?
when, like, in the perfect world, we all celebrate people's engagements, people's marriages, people's anniversaries, people's success, people's promotions, but that's not the case.
So
That's not the case.
when I was single, showing up to single friend, cousin,
That was cool.
everybody's like, I can't wait till you are gonna be that perfect wife. I can't wait. I'm like, hello, I'm engaged, and I don't throw it in people's face. I'm very
Yeah.
humble. I'm not. I'm just happy.
Yeah. You
And
don't
it's
come to
like-
the table putting your ring up.
No, I really don't because I really am a private person. I don't want nobody asking me about my business. So
Yeah.
I really don't talk about like I still like I haven't really shown anybody. Well, I showed you I showed you the video engagement, but it's only selective people because
Yeah.
I feel like people genuinely don't be happy for you.
And that's what I'm
So
saying.
why should I share my special
And that's
moments
why
with
I'm
you?
really at the point in life where it's like I share with the people I think really care.
Exactly.
You can't, like you said, and that's why when you said that, I was like, I get that because a lot of times you go up to people, man, you got stars in your eyes, you so happy, you excited, and you tell somebody, you say, look, man, I got this, I won this, and they just looking at you
They
like,
like, okay, next.
like, all right,
Next.
I don't got it. And it's like I can never see myself somebody coming giving me great news, and I'm not excited for them.
Yeah,
If I'm not excited for them, they shouldn't have came to me with the news.
it's weird though. I'm telling you, like and I don't know if men experience it. I'm sure women. I'm not the only woman because I always say this: when women be like they don't want no man, they don't want no husband, they lying. Every woman wants somebody.
Everybody wants somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. You don't choose to be alone.
Yeah.
It happens. You know what I mean?
And stop. We gotta stop with the whole, oh, I'd rather be single because I'm strong and I ain't dealing with all this other stuff. Stop. That's a cop out. A lot of people who are single, you're single for a reason. Everybody, it's probably a rare few people that's single because God haven't delivered that person. But 95% 95, probably 96 of them people, you ain't in a relationship because you ain't relationship worthy.
Yeah, you toxic.
You're not you're not faithful, you're not toxic, you're messy, you're ghetto, you're loud, you're angry. You all those
you
things.
having a flashback.
No, but that's the case. Like, no, because people say that. I see, and this was making me say this. I see it on Facebook all the time. It's
the
all,
bashing.
oh yeah, y'all in the most of them people in relationships unhappy. No, see what you got to understand with relationships.
They say what?
They say, oh, most of them people in relationships are unhappy, and y'all just dealing with it. No, when
that's
you're
not
in
the
a
case.
relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a partnership, you both have to work on things. It's gonna be ups and it's gonna be downs, and it's gonna be moments where you got to take a step back and you say, hey, I did this, I did that, how can we fix it? And yes, some people are in toxic relationship because they toxic, but they're toxic just like you toxic. They just in a relationship. So we got to stop with that. Like, relationships take work, and a lot of you guys ain't in one because you don't want to do the work. See, you got to want to do the work. Like, you got to want to show up and say, hey, I was wrong. Hey, I love you. What can I do to show you I love you? What I got to spend? What I got to do? What class I got to go to? What therapy session I got to go to? I have to do the work. It's not, because if you love me like you say you love me, you're going to do the work.
It's
right?
not, love is really not that hard.
It's not that complicated.
I feel like if you got two people that want to be together and they really want to, it's not going to be perfect because no relationship is perfect, but it won't feel like a task. You know what I mean? I do believe that people outgrow each other, but I believe you outgrow each other when you're not truly meant to be together. Yeah. Because the way it goes, you're supposed to evolve with each other, but a lot of people lose themselves within the relationship. Yeah. I am always going to be Kiana first. Yeah. Then I'll be wife, mom. You know what I mean? Because I have to take care of me before I can be anybody. So I feel like some people just are so codependent on things. And it's like, first, I always tell women, like, me being older, in my 30s, and I'm just, I got baby fever like crazy. Like, I'm like, can I hurry get down the aisle? Because I'm ready to have my baby. You hear me? Like, I'm so ready. But I say this to say, I tell women, don't wait forever. You know what I'm saying? For me, I thought I had all the time. In my 20s, I was just living. I was in a relationship and I broke up and I was dating. And I wasted so much valuable time. And it's like, when I got in my 30s, I'm like, I'm ready, but I'm not with anyone that I see by, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I say all that to say, ladies, don't listen to these toxic women telling you don't need no man, all this and that, because they want a man. Yes, I hate that, and I hate the older generation telling women.
We're not here to just be by ourselves as single. That's not why we're here.
Stop telling older women, stop telling younger women that just, forget love. Like, no, I'm here to tell you, like, once you find that person you want, you're going to want to, if it's real and you love that person, you're going to want to get married. You're going to want to have all of that.
Look, my thing is this. No matter what happens in life, you don't change from the path. You don't stop walking down the road because you had a couple of bumps. You just don't. So if you striked out with love once, twice, 3 times, you keep going. It's that simple. Like, we're here to grow because it's all about accountability. It's all about, okay, this didn't work. So why didn't this work? Okay, this didn't work because of this, and that. How could I have done this better? What could I have done? Could have did this? Should I probably not did this? And then, okay, the next situation. Okay, I didn't do this in this situation, so I'm gonna work harder at this. But then she likes this, so I'm gonna do this. And then by the time you walk away from them 2-3 situations, now you deemed as the perfect person. You deemed as the perfect husband or a great guy, somebody that understands, because that's the best thing a guy can understand is when I get there and I have all the answers. Because my motto is this. What can I do to make you happy, baby? Well, what can I do?
If a real woman gonna show you what she want, like I lay it out. My expectations are like the blueprint to Kiana.
But that's not something all women don't know.
Because it's not taught. It's taught. It's taught. Yeah. Broken women bitterness, teaching women to girl, he ain't no good.
It's not finance. It's not all about finances. It's all about. Like, you got to look at it like this.
The finances got to be in order, though. That's honestly, important. Finances, maybe, if not the number one thing to break relationships up.
It is, but it's one of them things where I look at it like this. Like, a peace of mind is everything.
But you can be working.
But no, money is like this. Wait. Money is like this. If I bring this, you bring that, we can figure that out together. I can work overtime. I can get a new job. I can get a promotion. I can do this. So money is one of them things that can always, within this, can happen. I could go from making $2 to $20 by driving Lyft or Uber. So you see what I'm saying? So I can get more money, but it's not easy for me to listen. It's not easy for me to be understanding. It's not easy for me to be patient.
Well, I believe if you got the right amount of dollars, you can pay for peace.
Say you pay for peace.
Yeah. Yes.
Look,
Yes.
man.
You think these women, with these men that are paid millionaires, billionaires, they don't have they pay them to be quiet. Learn your place and go about your business.
Yeah, but look, how many times we saw those situations where
Some
the millionaire.
people, they be okay with it. Women are okay.
No.
Some
Look at all
women
these
are.
celebrity divorces and all this.
It ain't
stuff.
just celebrity. It's just people.
No,
I mean,
but
just
I
depend
know,
what
but-
caliber of
But to
where
say
you are.
money is
Yeah.
no, because we see a lot of people break up because of money.
Yeah,
We hear women say all the time, like, "Oh, just because he a ball player don't mean give him the
That's
right
because
to
they're
cheat."
broken and bitter. They probably in a relationship.
She
He's
said they're broken and
Yeah,
bitter.
no, I'm not throwing shots. I really, really, really wish like it's like a plague. I can't stand it.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I don't like hearing men crying and complaining about women. Like, sir,
No, break that money down. Break that
what do you mean,
part
like
down.
the money?
Like let's. I'm gonna use this as.
So I'll say
Let's
this.
say you in a relationship
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna use Kevin Samuels. Let's say you in a relationship and you're in a relationship with a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
What are things that he can do to make you want to leave, and what are some things that you willing to put up with? Put you on the spot right quick.
Well,
You
know
guys
my,
think about that, too.
You know what my number one deal breaker is.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of woman is, you a millionaire, you got that money. I'm going to be putting mine to the side. Because you cheat on me, bye-bye. Yes.
Even if he's a millionaire, billionaire. Let's think about
Yes,
that.
because like I
Think about-
said, we're gonna. Yes, I'm not about to. So you mean husband or boyfriend? Like what is it?
Husband.
So my husband. So you think because my husband is a
Husband.
millionaire, billionaire, I'm just gonna be okay with him going out here cheating on me?
He's allowed certain things.
No, he's gonna pay me. So that's my gold digger on 7 play. You want to cheat? I want you to pay that cash. So I'm gonna get that alimony. I'm not about to play these games. No. Where my headspace is right now. Now, if you would have asked Kiana this a couple years, like about 5-6 years ago, I might have been like, I'll stick around a little bit, stack a little cash. You know,
Get
it's in
my
a different
bread
head.
up.
Yeah, get my bread up. But now, like, I feel like where I'm at now, I'm in a space where I'm on my way to be married. So my headspace is I'm not playing these games. Cheating is a deal breaker for me. You're not paying me to cheat on me. If you want to cheat on me, don't marry me. Let's just call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to marry me just so you can just be out here cheating. You can have this bad wife
Look,
at home.
I'm all down for
No.
being faithful, both of us being
Yeah,
faithful.
but that's the
if I
problem.
got
Why
Bill
even get
Gates
married?
money,
Yeah, but why
I
even
don't
get
supposed to
married?
the
But you
same
see his
rules.
wife ain't. You don't see she ain't complaining. They parted ways and
That's
she
af-
gone about her business.
No, that's after some other stuff.
I've
because
never
she
heard
already knew
anything.
about the side. She already knew about the
I
side
have
girl.
never heard anything about Bill Gates or his wife up until
Exactly.
this recent moment. And even after
Exactly.
that, it's gone and been dusted off. You ain't heard nothing else about it, right?
Yeah,
Now, where you hear Dr.
but-
Dre and his wife, who she
Yeah.
didn't put up with it for 20 years, she's bitter and broken. Girl, get over it. This man that gave, like, bitter, that's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's bitter
I
and
get it.
broken. So you put, and you, cause you just doing everything. I'm
And
sure
some of them be knowing. They don't be caring at the moment until they just build up that.
Bill
I'm mad
Gates'
at the
wife
world.
probably was like, I'm done with this. I want to get on my business. Go ahead, Bill.
No.
Bye. Bye, Bill. She paid. She ain't worried about it.
They say she knew about. Well,
Yes. And she probably
allegedly
put up
she
with it
knew
till she
about-
got that cash up. I'm pretty sure she's.
say stack that money.
Ain't no
up,
way
G.
you married to Bill Gates and you ain't got that
And them
cash.
numbers be ridiculous, man. Them be some crazy
Yeah.
numbers.
But don't get it. It ain't just. It be bitter men too now. Ooh, we ain't gonna talk about the bitter men. Every day y'all get on Facebook, oh, nobody loves me. Oh, it's so hard for a man. Then the next minute you turning up. It's like, which way you gonna be? You gonna be depressed,
First of
sad, or
all,
turning
those
up?
are emotions,
No,
just
but
like
why-
women go through
But
emotions.
no, and then they go to the women. Oh, women ain't no good. And then they go to the bashing. Oh, women
It's a
they talking about
process.
body. It's like, come on now.
Okay, hold on. Let's touch
Because
on.
everybody
Let's
act
touch
like
on that.
women just be man
No,
bashing. Men
it's
be
a-
on there being toxic
Yeah,
too.
but it's we both got our times where we both have our petty moments.
No,
Like, I
it's-
feel like when you get a certain age, man and woman,
Mhm.
you do things a little different. But when
Yeah.
you're younger, I feel like you get your shit off.
This
you
is
mad.
not. This is not younger. This is 35 and up.
Now that's you gotta do
Mind
better.
you,
You gotta
the
do
younger
better at that
generation,
age.
they don't get enough credit because I don't really be seeing the toxic behavior from them. They be living, doing their
Because they
thing.
living their best life.
It be the 35 and up.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem, and that's why I feel so strongly. Like, if you're an older brother, sister, cousin, uncle, whatever, if you have younger peers looking up to you, stop spewing that negativity into them. You only making a repeat of the same toxic energy and toxic generational things that are going to go down the line.
See, what they
You know
doing
what I mean?
is they mixing they hurt from
But do that
our
with a
past,
therapist.
from our times, and trying to mix it with these times. And you can't do that.
I was born in the 80s. My brother was born in the 90s. And my sister was born in the 2000s. We in different generations. I'm not about to go here and tell my sister nothing about, oh, just go be a strong woman, bust your tail,
that's crazy.
work all your life, pay all your bills. No, honey. You want to do what you got to do to always make sure you got your stuff together. But you want a helpmate. You want a teammate.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand
You
why.
strive for that.
Yes.
My thing, like I teach my sons, have fun. And when it's time to, when you're ready to be in a relationship, take that relationship serious.
Have fun, but still keep your priorities in reach and you know, in your vision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have goals.
Yeah.
Like you have see, I think the biggest problem is a lot of people just concentrate on fun. And relationships can be fun. Being serious can be fun. Taking your life and your mate's life to the next level, that can be fun. But I think we look at fun as just that Instagram single
That ain't
party.
real, though.
That's not real.
No.
So it's like it's got to be levels to fun. The family man is fun. The grandpa is fun.
The wife
who
who has
fun.
that
The
last
husband is
name,
fun.
those benefits, that means like this is
That's
what life
fun.
is about. Like, I don't understand, and vice versa. Like, my husband, if something happened to me,
Yeah.
I want my stuff to go to my husband, my man. I want him to be good, our kids to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And vice versa. That's why it's important for me to have. I want that foundation.
Yeah.
And I said, I didn't know if I would ever find that moment where I would get engaged. I just was like, as a matter of fact, this time last year, I was literally like, I'm ready to get out of Michigan. I want to move. I ain't got time. I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying? And I remember having a conversation with my fiance, telling him this. And when I told him that, he was like, oh, you ready to do what? He got on it. He like, no, I want you, you know? And that's what I admire about it, because when you want something and somebody's telling you or talking to you, if you know in your heart that you want to be with somebody, you go after it. That's why I always tell my brother, if you got a good woman, go after it.
Yeah.
Get her. You know what I'm saying?
You got to, because it's
Yeah.
like you work for what you want. You
Yes.
go, you don't let that slip, because when they say you only allowed a certain amount of people, that shit is true. That
Like
shit
what?
is
What
true.
they say you only allow?
Yeah, you only
what?
allow 2 to 3 great women in your life.
Is that including like just like?
Just allow 2, 3.
So after
However,
2, is this gonna be trash on down the hill?
you got up to 2 or 3. Anything after that,
might be right.
you just hit a blessing. Cause think about it, like when you
Really?
think
2,
about
I never like really.
yeah, like when you think about it, like whether it's
That's
somebody y'all in a line together, or you know y'all was at different places, or you know y'all just be at different places. But when you really think about it, no matter who you are, you can think of 2 to 3 great people.
Right.
That you be like, man, it could have worked with this person if I wouldn't have asked her at this moment. It could have worked with this person if I
Yeah.
wasn't in a down spot in my life. So yeah, I really do think you allow 2, 3. So when you start
That
getting into
makes
that
sense.
second, third, you better be careful, because you gonna be that motherfucker by yourself in that nursing home.
Fellas, y'all hear that? So let me tell you. You hear what he said? He said you only get
Man,
2
look.
now.
'Cause
2.
After that, you're gonna be getting that video girl you think you want, and you don't really
What's wrong
want.
with the video girl? Because I feel like you can be a video girl and still be a good woman.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's rare.
Well, I'm speaking of for the attractive women.
Yeah,
you can
no,
be.
it's-
You can be that.
It's some that's
It's a
dope, but
cliche
it's a
about
lot.
it, yeah.
But it's a lot of them that's.
The
they got
video
that-
girls now or back in, like, I feel like the video girls now ain't well,
No, the ones back
from the
then,
90s.
some of them was
You
alright.
talking about like from the 90s, 2000s?
I'm talking
that's
about
when
from now. The ones back then was a little different.
they was better. Like, they
Yeah.
look like, you know, all now it's just so much. You don't know what's
Now
what.
it's a hustle.
Yeah.
It's about what can I get.
Yeah.
They more raw and uncut than the guy is.
Well, it's like payback. You know, y'all men been living a life. Y'all been doing y'all thing forever. Since the beginning of time, women just doing the game a little better now. I ain't mad at the ladies that's out here. I ain't, like I said, get
Yeah,
it.
but the difference between a man and a woman, a man know how to turn that switch off and get right when he needs to. A
Women
woman
do
don't.
too.
No.
So,
It's harder for a woman.
transparent moment. Like, when I was single and I dated. Like, I just was like, you know, I went on dates. If I didn't like the guy, I'd be like, bye, block. not so no more. Like I was like that's how I found out what I like. Like when I
You
was
ain't give
single.
no exit. You ain't
I
give
mean,
no.
no, I mean because I knew it wouldn't work out. Like we
That
went out
makes
to
sense.
dinner, and I never would like have guys over. Like I didn't do that. Like it was just I meet you. I was the meet you there queen. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So when dating for me, I just got burnt out on it.
Do
Like
you feel you should get somebody the proper? Is this not working thing, or should?
yeah, I mean yeah, I believed in always being you want to be, I say professional with it. Like it's like a 2 week notice maybe.
I think it depends.
Give them a 2 week
I
notice. It
think
depends on.
it depends on the person
Yeah,
and
who
how we
they
dealt
are.
with each other. Because if I only had 1 or 2 conversations with
Mm-hmm.
you and we ain't really talk about nothing, do I really owe you something?
Yeah, you should still just kick it now.
Look,
Just that's why I don't believe in having people come over because you once a person know where you live at, you know
nah,
what I'm saying?
I never was with that.
Yeah.
Everybody can't come over to the
Girls
crib.
be crazy. They be busting windows and everything.
See, that's another thing.
I
don't
ain't never
like.
did no vandalism or anything like that to a car.
That shit is nuts. You can't.
I told you I'm not breaking my good. My nails. I'm doing that. That's buffoonery.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's nuts. That busting windows, showing
You
up
had
to the
your window
job
bust
site.
before?
Ain't no woman never gonna do
My
that
brother
shit
had
to me.
his. I was like, my little brother
Nah,
had his bust.
I'm a firm believer in women and men know who to do that shit to.
Ooh.
I'm a firm
What
believer.
make you want to
in that.
bust a window? Like what?
Nah, you do
No.
some shit like that, we would never speak in
And
life.
then you gotta come out in the wee hours of the night because that's when it's typically done. It's cold. Like, girl, it's unsafe. You a woman. You out here, but you risking your
Rage,
life and safety just to
rage.
bust his window.
Man, it was-
And the crazy thing about it, I always tell younger girls, like, guys don't be caring. Like, you do that, they be like, whatever. They gonna still do them. And being crazy does not get the man or the woman.
Well, some toxic people go back to each other because of that. I
Good
don't
luck.
agree with that. Like, my thing is, you show me that side of you, yeah, I'm seeing the
That's-
exit.
yeah.
We would never talk again, ever. Like, I look at that like, you can't control your rage.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who can't control their rage, I get far away from.
Yeah.
Because it's just like,
Can't just be hitting up, putting your hands on people.
yeah,
or
because
just
I look at it
vandalizing.
like, this any little situation, I could die.
Mm-hmm.
You can die. I could go to jail. You could go to jail.
Ooh, I can't go to
And I'm not going to jail for
I'm not.
nobody, man.
Listen.
Ain't no way in hell.
No.
No way in hell I'm
No.
going to jail.
No,
That
like,
is not an option.
Never been close to it. Don't want to know about it. No, I'm good on it. Like women, I think for women, emotions take over, and we do things, and sometimes we do things without thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why you have to mature, and you have to go. You know, I feel like it's easier said than done because maturity for some people never comes. You know, growth
true.
never comes. It's some people they really feel like their way of life and how they do things is the perfect.
They don't want to miss out
Yeah.
on the fun or the so-called. They don't want to miss out on the party, and that's unfortunate because I feel like life is levels. When
It
you're in your
is.
20s, you're in your 20s.
Your
When you're in your
primer.
30s, you're in your 30s. When you're in your 40s, you're in your 40s.
I feel like your 20s is the primer and 30s are your prime.
Yeah.
I feel like I love this woman that I've become. And I'll be thinking back on my 20s like, oh, like, I was, it's like, I didn't like it. But I appreciate
Who raised
the growth.
me?
No, it
The
wasn't
way I
anything.
was, the data-wise, it's just, like, the one thing I did, like, I can appreciate, I was honest. I was about the party. I was about the fun.
Yeah.
But it was, well, I just lived like a fucking movie star, where it's just like, I would just want to party and have fun.
So you feel
I
like
don't
now
take
you
nothing
don't
too
want to party
serious.
much or you just want to chill and lay back?
No, like, I look at myself like when I say that young OG shit, I mean it. Like, I really just want to be, I'm at the point now, I just want to be wealthy. I just all about legacy. I'm all about fun. I'm all about eating right, living right, putting the right stuff in my body.
So since you're talking about that, like when you say eating right, like you don't eat meat, right?
No, I don't eat meat.
So I know you say you don't take medication.
No,
So
no
what
medicine.
is eating right to you? Like
Eating right to me is eating more greens, eating more fruits and veggies,
Okay.
and not this, but this. To me, that's eating right.
Okay.
Eating right is like, okay, if I have a donut, eat one donut. Eat the little donut. Don't eat
You can just
5
eat one
donuts.
donut, dog?
No, that's my problem. That's my
Ooh,
kryptonite.
I cannot
Sweets.
eat one donut. You talking about like the little bitty donuts or like
Just-
if it's like
oh,
a Krispy Kreme
If
donut?
it's a big ass donut, I mean 2 or 3. That's
Oh,
me.
nah, that
But
is-
see, that's why I'm in the gym like I
Yeah,
am. Like
yeah.
sweets is my thing because
Me too.
I look at it like this: if I took meat away, if I don't drink alcohol like I used to, if I don't drink wine as much as I used to, it's like I gotta have something to have fun with.
Yeah.
And it's like I look at it like I'm missing out on so much fun bad stuff. It's just like shit, sweet's gonna be my one good thing I enjoy.
So for me, I I just love like I love good food, like soul food.
I love soul food,
Dang, like
but you
that's
can't
my
eat that shit like
you
that.
can't, but I
Yeah,
be feeling
that shit will tell
like
your
I
ass.
just and that's I love it. I love it, and I love it because it's our culture. I
Yeah,
grew up on it. I just
I love it.
love
Yeah,
it. Like that's my
yeah.
favorite
And
food.
everybody can't make it. That's
Oh
what
no,
make it so
I'm not
good.
eating nobody macaroni and cheese but my mom.
Say
And
nobody.
I don't even eat her. I only eat her straight out. I have a phobia with macaroni and cheese. It's just too much mixed up in it and just
That's the good part of
nah.
it.
Like my mom's is the only macaroni and cheese I'll eat, and it gotta be straight out the oven. I don't like to reheat macaroni and cheese.
Not at all. Not in the
Cause I don't like the
oven.
way it's look when it's stuck together.
That should be good as hell. Shit.
I
And
gotta have
let me
it.
get that
Mm-mm.
corner when it been in the
No,
refrigerator.
I
And
need
I'm gonna
to
heat that shit up on like 10 minutes.
fresh out the
5
oven,
minutes.
cheese, dripping. And after that, if it gotta be warmed up, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't know, me and macaroni and cheese, that's my least favorite dish. Least. I love greens,
Yeah.
dressing,
I love
cornbread.
dressing.
Yes.
I can eat cornbread all day. I can eat
Yes.
fucking pan
You would
to
think,
myself for cornbread.
What they say, cornbread fed.
Man,
That you would think I'm
cornbread.
from the South because I love it. But it's like for me getting older, my weight stick. I'm like, it hit me in the right places, but it's like it hit and it don't go off.
And
Like
that be
it
my
don't
thing
shed. The
with the
pounds are
sweets
so
and the
yes.
food. If I go 2-3 days without exercising and eat the way I eat, I'll be done. I get all the way to seeing my body the perfect way I want it to be, and then it'll just be a day I don't go to the gym and I just eat crazy. Cause once I pig out, and I just in my mind say, okay, the next 2-3 days you gotta go crazy.
James, I'm talking about like I give myself 1 week out of each month. I do a fast, or I just smoothie.
See,
and
that's
just,
dope.
But the weight don't go nowhere. When I say don't leave. Now, if I would have
That's
had
when
this
them
when I was
teas
in
and
my
all that
20s,
ab stuff come in.
whew, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm still,
That
and
was
I would,
easier then.
It
You could just be like,
was.
bam,
If I didn't
2
eat
days I'm gonna go hard.
nothing but, if I did a fast when I was younger, I would be frail. But now it's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
They ain't lying when they say that last little 5 pounds just sit there.
Yeah, it's sick.
Like I literally be
You can't
like,
get rid of
I'm
it.
almost there.
Ooh, I home doing I do my resistance means I do my I even wear, and I ain't gonna lie, 'cause people always ask me like your waist is small. I'm like I wear my waist trainer. I sure do.
Shit, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I do it sometimes I don't. But if I catch, I be like, let me put this thing on, whatever. I be feel like I'm suffocating. I don't know how girls, you see them at the grocery store, you see them at the party, you see them at the bar, like girl.
That's why they got that fraud on their damn face.
I mean, and it be like you just gonna walk and just wear it. Like, do you wash it? Do you clean it? 'Cause you know you have to clean it. They have it on it. They go to sleep in
My
it. They go to the
part used to
stove
be
in it.
when I was be in the clubs and I see that girl running to the bathroom like she can't wait to take that shit down.
But how do you? It's not to be worn outdoors, right? Like, have you? Because I'm a female, so I know like when guys, do y'all get turned off when y'all see a woman just out with a bonnet and a
These guys don't care about nothing. Like certain stuff do turn me off.
like
but
bonnets?
most
Take
guys,
that off. You don't need to be
please
going
don't wear
into
that
no public
shit.
place with no
Take
bonnet.
that shit
I
off.
don't like it. I don't even like honestly.
You should get a ticket for that shit.
I feel some type of way sleeping with it on. I used to didn't even sleep with it on because I be feeling like a man don't be want to look at no bonnet.
Yeah, I don't mind in the house.
Like-
It's when I see it outside. Like
Okay.
take that shit off.
I
Like,
need to.
you
They
don't
had
need
a
that.
bonnet on, a
Put a
waist
hat
trainer.
on. Shit, put something on.
They
Put a
had-
hoodie on.
Yes, like you out here on the bonnet and the waist trainer, girl.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, but so this roller coaster, you gonna be
Yeah.
all right though. You'll be all right. I think
Well, next week I want some great. We gonna have a good conversation next week.
we always having a conversation.
No, I know
now.
we had a good one today, but you know it's our
We
first
back.
day
It's
back. We back.
We're a little, we just a little lack. I feel
I want to show women this
Mm-hmm.
point of view that guys go through, and I want to
Like
look
what?
at it from the woman's point too. Like
Okay.
far as like we gonna do this next week, and it's gonna be the perfect thing. And I want all y'all to think about this too.
tap in. Y'all know
We
my
gonna
favorite
talk
word.
about the things from each perspective. First date. You gonna tell me from a woman's point of view what
First
y'all go
date?
through, what y'all think about.
You talking about like the first
Like
date?
preparation and what you thinking when the guy asks you. And I'm gonna tell you from a guy's point of view.
I've been with my
Cause like for real, we
I know.
hate
the
like
first date.
don't be fucking late. Like the late thing, you gotta expect it. But we gonna talk about that. But that's gonna be one of the things we talk
Talk about like the
And then we gonna
the
talk
do's
about
and don'ts and the
yeah, we gonna talk
Mm-hmm.
about that from a perspective. We gonna talk about vacations.
Like going on vacation
Yeah,
together?
yeah. We gonna talk about breakups. We gonna talk about what's another one? Because like a lot of time,
Toxic,
yeah, because a lot of
lie,
time
cheating.
women don't understand something from a guy's point of view. Like they hear it from their friends, they hear it from their guy friends who just probably trying to hit it or give you the PG version.
Somebody just trying to hit
No,
it.
because you know them
Yeah.
guys. Like I'm the type of guy. Like I got female friends, so when I'm telling them something, I'm telling them the real deal. Like when you say, "Oh yeah, I went over his house, I cussed him out, I did this, I did that," I'm like, "So you do that? That was stupid. Like don't do that. Like
I just really want women to win. Like I want to see women happy. I always tell women that happiness starts with self. It ain't with no man. Can't no man make you happy and secure about yourself. And I really just want women too because I want women to stop being so burnt out and tired and overworked and let your man come and be your man.
yeah." And
Yeah.
guys, we gotta step up to the plate and we gotta do our part. But yeah, like women,
It's
if
love. It's
when
out
you
there.
ask for something you want, you gotta be prepared to handle
Whew.
it.
So
Same thing with guys. Like guys, we
prepared.
gotta say, man, I asked for this beautiful woman, and she wanna do this and do that. If she wanna go on trips, you gotta make that happen. If she want a ring, you gotta get that ring. If she want whatever she want, you gotta do everything in your power to do it. So we're gonna talk
And
about that next week. But guys, we missed you guys.
yes,
We
we
happy to
did.
have you back.
Hope you like
And
it.
this week we'll talk about how you guys can tune in, how you can listen,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll introduce a lot of great things next week. This is our first
Yes.
week back, so we got a lot of
Yes.
great things in store for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy your week. I
Mm-hmm.
hope you guys be safe out there. Please continue to be safe. Please,
Sanitize.
please
Be
sanitize.
nice. Be kind.
And
All that.
understand, some
Yes.
people want to be vaccinated, some people don't.
Yeah,
Let's
it's your
respect each
preference.
other's
Yeah.
decisions.
Yes, yeah. It doesn't mean if you are, you're bad. If it doesn't mean if you're not, you're bad. It just, I feel like it's your own personal preference. I'm not judging nobody either way. You know what I mean?
And please be
Yeah.
open minded. Please be open
Please
minded
be
of
open
everybody
minded.
around you and
Yes.
just don't keep that one thing. But thank you guys for tuning in.
See you guys next week.
Peace.
Ciao.